regarding irrevocable trust. Hey, Glenn, you on All Things Legal with Sunseri and Albernico.
Yes, I'd like to know a few things about it, like what can you put in a trust, and is it better than a will, and about what the going price would be to, say, put your house in a trust.
You got a few hours?
Yeah. Let's start. Is it revocable or irrevocable?
Irrevocable.
Well, as Tom Benson is finding out, when you put something in an irrevocable trust, you don't get it back. So the first thing you have to understand is when you do an irrevocable trust, once you give it away, you got no legal, you don't get it back. That's number one. Now, there's certain revocable trusts that you can undo. I think a lot has to do with why you want to do it.
Yeah.
If you're middle class, have a house, have a bank account, and maybe trusts aren't really necessary per se.
Yeah.
Because everything you own, you have to put into the trust during the existence of your life. So if you want to buy a new car, you have to get it put in the name of the trust. If you want to buy,
if you want to avoid probate.
If you want to avoid probate.
Yeah, if you have a specific reason to put a specific asset into a trust, then that's different.
And we will say this. Under Louisiana law, we've talked about it before, as an independent administrator, which can administer your estate as if you were alive, someone you would appoint, you can pretty much process a will pretty efficiently, and probably for the same cost as an irrevocable trust.
Yeah, or less sometimes.
Or less, yes. So unless there's a specific reason, you might own real estate in several different parishes. If you have an ongoing business or property with oil royalties, maybe some situations where you own property in different states, those would be reasons to do it. You may want to do an irrevocable trust like Mr. Benson did in order to get money out of his estate so that he wouldn't have to pay death taxes when he passes, which was up to 55%. So if you have a specific reason you want to utilize a trust, they're sometimes good, but generally just to be doing it, you can probably cover everything you want in a typical situation in a will.
Can you be your own trustee?
It depends on what type of trust. Certain trusts you can, certain trusts you can't. And irrevocable you can't.
You can't? You have to appoint someone?
Right. Yes. You can't have control over the asset anymore.
If it's an irrevocable trust.
Can the heir be a trustee?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Which with the heir is called the beneficiary. Yes.
Yeah. And they would be the trustee.
They can. You can appoint whoever you want. Aside from what they call the settler, is the person who's making the trust, or setting it up.
Transactions that you do within the trust, such as change CDs or whatever. You have to go through the trustee to do this? Or
yes,
you
correct.
Go
the trustee, you're giving the trustee the power to administer the trust.
So I have to get it, okay. All right, thank you very much.
All right. Well, we just condensed about 3 hours into about 3 minutes there.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, again, you got to always ask the question, why do you want a trust? And that's the.
If you have a specific strategic reason as to why you want a trust, they often work. But if you're just doing it just to do it because you want to avoid probate, generally,
Right. If you want to do it, you have a child or beneficiary of your estate that may not be so financially responsible. You may want to appoint someone else to be that,
You could have a trust inside the will.
Yeah, you can do a testamentary trust and have that person, the trustee, manage those affairs and make sure the spendthrift, poor little rich kid's son or even just whoever doesn't go out and spend all the money
all at once
and buy a Trans Am, right?
Trans Am, or have have the best parties in college.
Right.
So anyway, all right. Well, let's go to a break. Doug Sunseri, Albernico, your Weekend Lawyers, All Things Legal. We'll be right back after this brief time out.
Politicians with felonies.